Nearly 80 years ago, 2 atomic bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Immediately after, and in the 5 years following the attack, an estimated 340,000 people died. Witnesses recounted the aftermath as seeing people writhing like worms, having been burnt by the heat, and every living thing was petrified in an attitude of acute pain. Even today, the ICRC reports that the Japanese Red Cross treats thousands of victims for cancers and other illnesses which are attributable to the bombings. Charles Pellegrino, in his book, The Last Train from Hiroshima, also describes seeing survivors who resembled ant-walking alligators, who were now eyeless and faceless, with their heads transformed into blackened alligator hides, displaying red holes indicating mouths. Nuclear weapons are now proven to be gene-targeting weapons, which induce cancer throughout a survivor's life. The environmental effects of nuclear weapons are also damaging, even if the strike is conducted in a remote area or underwater in the ocean. Land can remain radioactive after the blast for hundreds to tens of thousands of years, and in water, a bomb can disperse radiation into the air or destroy the seafloor. The nuclear weapons used in the Second World War have not rendered those cities in Japan uninhabitable because they were detonated in the air and were not earth-penetrating weapons, whilst Chernobyl remains radioactive for tens of thousands of years. Perhaps one of the worst narratives surrounding nuclear weapons is that they were a necessary evil, which forced the Japanese to surrender, ending the Second World War. However, historians now believe that Japan more likely surrendered because of Soviet entry into territory occupied by Japan while it was too militarily weak to fight a war on 2 fronts. This may be a worse reality to accept for some, as it means that their use was unnecessary and the tragedies unleashed entirely avoidable.